Hello and welcome to the weekly energy forecast. This is for all signs from Northern Star Tarot. Let's see, right, I'm going to put everything, a disclaimer and everything in the in the description of the video, sorry, so that I'm not spending too much time waffling on about it. Right, okay, let's have a quick shuffle. Guardians, the four corners. Mother in earth, Father in sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones. I call on you now and welcome you here. Please bring forth your messages. This one. This is an energy forecast for the week beginning October the 14th, Monday, October the 14th, for the week ahead. Guardians of the North, thank you. Energy of Earth. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought. You wouldn't believe this, but I've just done a spread for this and it just wasn't flowing very well. I don't know what's going on with my use of the English language tonight, but words are just, I can't get my words out. But this came out in the last spread in the exact same place, and it just, there's little moments where, I don't know, like I still feel the magic with these when it does stuff like that. Right, okay, let's see. Energies of the East. Earth energy. No, air energy, sorry. I'm going to pre-apologise. I don't know what's going on with my words today. Air energy. Thank you. Okay, Three of Atoms. What's with all the swords? Energy of the South. Guardians of the South. Energy of fire. Please bring forth your message. More. Oh my word. Oh my word. Four of Atoms. Whew. And energies of the West. Guardians of the West, energy of water. Oh, thank you. Okay. And now for the universal energy. What energy is the universe bringing forward for us, please? Two cards. So I should maybe explain this while I'm shuffling for the universal cards for the week ahead. The North, which is earth energy, is the practical world. Whoa. So just two here, is it three again? It's three again. Sticking with three. So earth is our material world. Air is our thoughts and anything to do with the mind, basically. The logic and stuff like that. South, which is fire, is our spirit and our passions. And west is water, which is our emotions. Which is interesting because we've got pentacles there and swords everywhere else. So at the centre from the universe, we have got stay rooted and grounded from the Earth Guardian. Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. And Spring, see your seed grow. So this one kind of reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles. It's that same sort of now's the time to sow your seeds and putting work and effort in will see them grow and flourish into something that can be picked, something that will bloom or blossom when the time is right. Staying rooted and grounded, and let yourself, sorry, where's my little booklet gone there? I'm still learning with these ones. I'm not overly familiar with the Oracle cards yet, but this is the best way of learning, isn't it? Is on the job. So take time to connect deeply with the energy of the earth so that you can feel supported and make decisions based on strength and integrity. The Earth Guardian represents the angel of earth, who brings the medicine of feeling grounded and strong. They are the protectors of the land and the planet and can help you connect with your mission here and how you can support the evolution of the planet. The Earth Guardian on the card is a beautiful part angel, part elemental, who is non-binary, showing that they are a divine being without a human gender. Their staff adorned with Dreamcatcher shows that they have the capacity to help you ground your dreams in reality. This is interesting. I find it very interesting that this card is underneath this one, because this is the earth energy. And like I said, this popped out before when I'd done a shuffle that all just went a bit wrong. So I'm kind of feeling like there is a focus and an importance on the earth energy that is coming through at the moment. Maybe it's just coming through a bit stronger than the others this week, especially that all these are the swords as well. This is it's using your, or learning to use your wits and your skills. It's improving your skills to be able to manifest, manifest your will, the things that you want in your reality. Let's see. It's important for you to take a grounded approach to your current situation. If you are rushing ahead or making a decision based on your more fearful responses, which is pretty much these, you will miss out on the growth you deserve. Take some time to calm down and get grounded before proceeding further. Breathe, relax, and connect with your center. Then consider what to do. It's important to plant seeds that are going to grow into something beautiful rather than turn into a weed you have to deal with. Right, do you know, I was saying this before with the previous one. I do apologise. It's the same sort of energy though. There was a few different cards that come out here, but it's the same sort of message, and it's feeling very much like our relationships and sowing the seeds in the right way to manifest the right kind of relationships we want. This one is taking a breather. It's taking a step back. So once again, I'm feeling this right here is just totally in alignment with the earth energy. This is our soul, our spirit. But the Four of Swords is taking a rest. It's taking a breather from whatever battles that you've been fighting. And that's what this is saying as well, is just stay grounded, just take your time to make sure you grow something correctly and don't grow a weed, like I said, that you've got to deal with later. But then we've got the Heart Guardian as well. Welcome with open arms opportunities to give and receive love. You are lovable and loving. The energy of love is surrounding you, your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and receive the blessings that you have to offer. and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. If you are finding it challenging to feel love at this time, it's important for you to give yourself credit where it's due. You are also encouraging to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. If you're working on a relationship or in a new relationship, this card can usher in energy that allows you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Like I said, this is feeling like a relationship type read, or more of a focus on our relationships. And I'd say this is also loving yourself, learning to love yourself. You can only give what you have extra of, and if maybe this is why it's saying just take a breather, just take a step back, heal, feel the love inside yourself, and then you can be loved. And we've got the Three of Atoms as well, and I think this is what we're worried about. This is all the kind of past heartache and that. Now, this card doesn't look the same as it does in any other deck that I've seen. It's usually a heart with three swords in it. This one says that it's more like a choice to go into this home and do it up, or to go move somewhere else to a place where she hasn't got to put the windows on and stuff like that. And I think it's that whole, do you stay in a relationship and try to make it better, or do you go and look for a better relationship? So I think to some degree it kind of links in with the others of being through bad relationships, having lived in these sort of houses before. And then what happens when someone comes along who's the right kind of person to love? We start scrutinising them, don't we? We start like looking for the faults, looking for the moments when it's all going to mess up. And we got the Knight of Pentacles for our emotions. It's quite a practical, and maybe that's what it is. I mean, this is the Pentacles are quite practical. And the Knight of Pentacles, if we see the Knights as sort of teenagers, but they're the go-getters, they go and get things done. The Knight of Pentacles is the most responsible one. This is the one that gets up early in the morning, goes to work. But this one, she's going out, she's left this farm and she's going out with her money that she's made from ploughing the fields, and she wants independence and wants to go out on her own and support herself. So I think it's good having that sort of undertone, and maybe that is what we're getting up of with our emotions, is independence, is a sense of independence. I think that ties back into loving ourselves. If we can love ourselves and we don't need a partner, and then when the right one comes along, just take it easy. See what comes of it. Right, I did get new decks, new tiny decks, which I thought would be really good for doing the clarifiers. And I really wanted to use them, but given that I'm struggling to get my words out tonight, I think I'm better sticking with something I'm familiar with. Yeah, I'll use Fenestra. Okay. Page of Atoms, that is so funny. I'm feeling so strongly about that. I've got a feeling the card's not going to take long jumping out. Come on, Page of Atoms. Where's the Page of Atoms? There you go. The Emperor, standing in our power. Gotta love this card, given that I'm an Aries and this is our card. It is manifesting our own power. It's learning to stand in our own power and learning that you have that power. It's another card of autonomy, isn't it? The Emperor. He's sort of built his own, he's built his own kingdom. And Temperance, keeping that balance between your thoughts and feelings and between the earthly realm. So this is manifesting the things that we're thinking of and building our empire. And I think maybe it's saying this is like, I mean, we've got the full moon coming up soon as well. There's the full moon there. The full moon's coming up in Aries. Oh my God, yeah. So we've got the full moon in Aries in the next couple of days on the 13th, I believe. Wow. So this is like, it's manifesting your own power. It's bringing your inner world into your outer world. I'm going to link it in with this heart guardian, because that's what it feels like. It feels like we're manifesting our self-love so that we can be loved by other people. And the last few weeks, the energy forecast has been about transition and transformation. There's been this energy of getting rid of the old, shedding the old skin. And it's that kind of time of year as well anyway, especially we've got Halloween coming up. We had the death card out quite a few times. Three of Atoms, where's the Three of Atoms there? That's 3 cards, but let's have a look. Page of Pentacles, 2 Queens, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. And this is our mental state. This is the things going on in our mind at the moment. I kind of hate it when this many court cards come up in the same bit of clarifier, because I always wonder whether to read it as these are people or are these energies. I'm going to say energies. We're doing it on an individual and general basis. And their energies is knowing our truth. Standing in our truth and not taking any more bullshit. It's good that she's come up really with this card, because this card is the heartache card. And the Queen of Wands is someone who has suffered a lot of heartache, but she hasn't let it knock her down. And in a way, because she's been through all this, she's a lot stronger. She's possibly the strongest card in terms of emotions. And I feel like we're keeping our emotions a bit practical at the moment anyway. It's interesting that she's come out with the Queen of Wands. I mean, this is quite a power couple to have. Yeah, I mean, look at their eyes. You can see it in their eyes of just try me. The Queen of Wands is full on charisma, it's confidence and flirty energy, and I feel like this is the two sides of us. It's the duality of us, isn't it? The part that won't take any bullshit and has got that heart wrapped up so it doesn't get hurt again, but then still wanting to flirt and wanting to have fun and wanting to get the attention of someone. We got the Page of Pentacles. I struggle with the pages, I'll be honest. The court cards, in my opinion, for me, they've been the hardest to get to know and getting to know their position in it. So this is kind of youthful energy, not necessarily a child, but it's childlike energy, but it's also focused on the practical. This is learning the skills. It's kind of going back to this page as well. So we've got 2 pages and 2 queens, but it's practical. It's our thoughts. Considering I've said this feels like a relationship reading or to do with our relationships. There's not one heart card here. There's not one cups card, which is strange. I think we've took a very, or some of us might have taken a very practical approach to relationships and started thinking, well, that loving part's not important as someone who is financially stable or mature, who is going to be a good father or mother. We've started thinking practically about it. And I guess why this is coming up, to remind us that we can love and we can be free to love when we love ourselves. When we deal with all this stuff, deal with the hurt stuff, and let the Queen of Wands come out. Let's see what's happening with the Four of Atoms. What are we resting from? Hey, a Cups card. The Seven of Cups. This is like having so much choice. Ooh. Do some people have lots of options? Probably lots of options. See, that's me. That was the other thing I was wondering, if these are people, is there multiple people? And don't get hung up on the genders, male, female, it doesn't matter. It's their energy. In which case, we've got somebody who is quite knowledgeable. Someone that you probably go to for advice, an advisor type. We've got someone who's quite creative and flirty, and we've got someone who's very youthful, but is studying to become something more that will earn them more money, that will earn them more stability. So there's the possibility of other choices. Come on, give me another one for the Four of Atoms. Right. The Ten of Swords. This is just not being able to outrun your emotions. This is like taking a rest to deal with this stuff. And then when you come through the other side, seeing that you have so many other options, you have so many choices. And try not to be overwhelmed by the choices. You got to pick with what your heart, let your heart guide you. How about the Knight of Pentacles? Whoa. That was just way too many. The Lovers has come out there though. Just kind of caught a glimpse of that. As well as the Sword of Truth. There we go, we've got two. The Eight of Cups. See, it's going to find someone better. It's going to find something better. This just wasn't good enough. The eight cups there just didn't satisfy. And we want someone more practical. Someone who's already established themselves and doesn't need us to grow them. It's so hard, I think, to find a balance between our practical needs of a partner and our heart. And maybe I'm getting this feeling for some of us that maybe we had someone youthful. We had someone who was a boy, not a man. But we really gave them our heart. We loved them. And it caused us heartache. And now we've gone into practical mode of wanting someone more mature, wanting someone who is already established. I do feel like this is our energy. This is those of us watching. I feel like this is our energy. still wanting to be the centre of attention, but also having this guard up and having this wall up so we don't get hurt again. Right, I'm going to grab a Power Thought card from Louise Hay. These are not tarot related, but I like them. Just sometimes. Most of the time they give me something that links the reading in very nicely. And then other times, only twice now, it's given me something that I think, what on earth is that? I am totally adequate for all situations. I am one with the power and wisdom of the universe. I claim this power, and it is easy for me to stand up for myself. I feel like this is this Emperor energy, and the Queen's really as well. It's having that standing in your own power, realising that you can handle all this. I see my parents as tiny children who need love. I have compassion for my parents' childhoods. I now know that I chose them because they were perfect for what I had to learn. I forgive them and set them free, and I set myself free. Ignoring the parents part, I'd see that as, or the message of that, of realising what you had to learn from your past situations, from this hurt, forgiving it, setting them free, and setting yourself free as well from all this, from this heartache. Because this is, I feel like this is what some of us may have been through. Could be recently, whenever. Time is quite fluid with the energies, but this is obviously something that still haunts us, that's still occupying our thoughts a little, making it hard for us to move on. Anyway, I hope that was okay. Like I said, I'm going to stick everything in the description, like what decks I've used, the disclaimer. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to hear more from me. And that's all for next week. I will. I'm going to continue doing the star sign readings for the month. It's been a bit difficult lately. I say lately, I've only just started my YouTube channel, so give me a moment while I find my feet. It will get better with time, I swear.